Hi guys, I'm back again with another video. Welcome to Everything Candlesticks. Today I'm looking at volatility index 50 and I'm on a daily time frame as you can see. Okay, I want to enlighten you guys about something that I've never spoken about before, but I just hope it's just going to be an information that's valuable to you if you're watching this video. And okay, please, before I get to the content of this video, can you please subscribe to my channel and like this video so that many people can see it? Thank you for doing that. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can see we are on a daily time frame, as I had mentioned before. And I want you to note something, okay? As you guys know right now that I am interested in trading supply and demand, okay? So I want to enlighten you guys how you can trade a supply and demand successfully if you had spotted or identified a supply or a demand zone on a larger time frame. How can you then trade that zone successfully if you have a smaller account? How can you trade that zone uh, from your smaller time frames? Okay, because remember, I had said before that if you identify a zone or a trading opportunity, or you identify a trading signal from a higher time frame, that trading signal is more valid than a trading signal that you identified on a smaller time frame because the market is on a long-term movement. Okay, so if you're going to identify a buy on a big time frame, that buy, if it's correct, it's valid. That signal is valid. If it's been identified on the higher time frame, then if you're going to identify a buy on a 5 minute time frame, on a 30-minute time frame, because um the higher the time frame, it tells you that that movement of the market is gonna be sustained for a longer period of time. Okay, so as you can see here, I've said before that the best way to identify a supply or a demand zone. Okay, for in this case, as you can see here, I highlighted the zone. This is a demand zone. Okay, and why am I saying that? Because the market came to this area here, to this price, uh in a very drastic manner. Okay, it came shooting down with two elongated candlesticks, and then it left this zone with three elongated candlesticks. Okay, it's actually two elongated, but there are three bullish candlesticks that are moving in an upward direction, and they are consecutive to each other. Okay, so that shows us the validity of this zone as a demand zone, and to this demand zone is on a daily time frame, which is the higher time frame for me. Okay, I don't go beyond day one. I have my own reasons why. All right, so now we have identified the zone as a demand zone. Now, let's say maybe you have a smaller account, less than maybe $100 account. How can you then successfully trade this zone? Because exactly, you cannot just trade this zone blindly uh, on daily time frame with that account. Okay, you're gonna blow that account because you see the movement from here. Sorry about that. The movement from here to here, it's so long when you channel down into smaller time frames. Okay, so if you identify a zone in a larger time frame, you still need to have a way of trading that zone on a smaller time frame. Okay, now let's go to H4. Okay, now when you get here, you see that, okay, the market is breaking out this. Okay, firstly, what the market does is that it forms this level here, and then it breaks it out. Okay, So it is easier to conclude that the market is going down because of this breakout of this level here. Okay, so initially when I saw this, I was waiting for the market to break above this level here so I could take a trade. I remember um I almost put a trade here, but then I said no, let me wait. Let me wait for the market to, you know, to break above this level. But then it didn't happen at the time. But what happened is that the market went further down and then um, below this level. And honestly, I had given up. I thought, no, this is a a false signal. I'm not gonna trade this. And you know what happened? The market formed this candlestick here. So this is a hammer. It tells you that okay, the market went higher and then the bears fought back, but they couldn't overpower the bullish power. So if you see this candlestick here, you must be always aware. You must know, guys, you must know your candlesticks, and then you must apply that knowledge of candlestick every time before you take a trade when you're using supply and demand or when you're using any other strategy. Okay, because if you look also at the right here, this candlestick is saying something, but I wouldn't have traded this unless there was um there was a demand zone this side. Okay, here there is a demand zone as you can see, but let us focus on this one. Okay, so here this is not enough. You'll still have to go to H1, but now you have two reasons why you should buy this market. Okay, reason number one is that on daily time frame, it's giving us the idea of a very strong demand zone. And on H4, there is this candlestick now. Okay, but it's not safe to buy. Let's go check what's happening this side. All right, let me remove this horizontal line. Let me remove this horizontal line. And what can we see on H1? Is a double top. Sorry, it's a double bottom. Sorry. We can see that there's a double bottom here. So the market couldn't break below this zone here. So, and on top of that, this being a double bottom, there is also a rejection candlestick, which is a pin bar. Okay, we have this pin bar, and then the market shoots up. But to play it safe, because you have to be very patient with the market, this is what I did. I had my line here, and I only placed my trade when I saw a retest on M15 on this line. When I saw the market failing to break here, and then I bought somewhere around this area. So the point of this video, guys, is that if you notice, if you see the, if you spot a trading opportunity on the bigger time frame, you must bear in mind that you'll have to wait a day or two or maybe 3 days before you can actually trade uh, that zone, that opportunity without any fears in your heart, right? Because if I had just seen this candlestick here and be like, yeah, this is it, I'm trading, probably the market would have stopped me out, multiple times. But I had to wait until I get the proper signals on the smaller time frames, and then I traded. Well, one would have traded here, one would have traded here, one would have traded here, So but I felt like it was safe for me to trade around this area because right then I knew and it was so easier for me to hold up until this point because up until the market came here because there was no any hindrances that could like push my trades down. So yeah, guys, the point of this video is that if the signal is on the higher time frame, it's probably valid, but you have to be very patient before you take a trade. You have to be very patient before you hop into the market because you don't want to lose your money and start feeling like you don't know how to trade, even though you know the skill, but just that your problem is that you're impatient. So yeah, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Bye.